Hello, fellow Spoonies. Just wanted to pop right in real quick with a disclaimer saying that I am not a medical health professional, and this is in no way medical advice. It's just what I've gone through and what I've done to help me. Hope you enjoy. Welcome back, Spoonies, to the Synchronizing Spoonie channel. So today, I thought I might talk a little bit about pain and pain relief. For Spoonies, it can be a bit complicated coming to pain issues, like how do you treat it, especially when it's chronic for so long. Sometimes medications are not super helpful, or you also have to find other things to sort of remedy that pain. So while I'm no professional, I want to share some of the tips that I have found that have kind of helped me. There's a few tricks that I've learned that don't require medication that I've been able to sort of ease some of my pain issues. My favorite one is probably the TENS device. Mine is from Omron, and it's basically like a little electrical impulse machine, and it's delivered through wires that go through little sticky pads that you can place on your body. And those electrical impulses are supposed to block the pain signals that your body's kind of sending, so it kind of counteracts it. I first started using it years ago for more mensy type issues, and then found out I could use it for some of my more muscle issues as well. So that's been really helpful. For some people, they like to use heat alongside the TENS device. Personally, I like to use cold. Not sure why, but icing while using the TENS device helps with my inflammation, blocking the pain enough to kind of stretch out the body parts that are hurting. Um, so, the second trick that I like to use is something called Tiger Balm. Now, this stuff is very strong in terms of like smell. It can be a little bit nauseating for some, maybe. It's quite potent, but it's basically a pain relieving ointment. And I actually had a nurse tell me about this. And it's kind of like those like icy hot roll-ons that you can get from all different types of companies, but it comes in like a tiny little tub. And I use kind of like the back of my nail to get some, place it on whatever body part is hurting, usually my neck. And the one thing I will notice is it sometimes makes my eyes water, and it kind of makes me a little bit nauseous because of the smell. So for me, it's a little bit of a trade off for, is the pain the worst thing right now, or is the nausea the worst thing? So that's the one that I sometimes use for like achy muscles and pains and stuff like that. Okay. So the next thing that I use is this ice pack that I got online. And it basically has a strap to it so that you can ice your neck, shoulders, back area without having to like be pressed up against something. And this has really helped me stay on my icing and stay on top of chores on really bad swelling days. So that has been an absolute game changer. Mine is purple, and it comes with like little multiple sleeve in packs that you can put in. So there's more than one. So after you've like finished one body part, if you need to swap out the ice packs to ice another body part, you can do that. Um, I love that, and I use that in tandem with my TENS device usually. So another one that I found about last year is a massage gun. I had never heard of those before, but apparently they help with super tense knots and muscles. So I have a lot of muscle issues. They get really tight. I have a hard time using my arms sometimes and legs when they get super tense. So that has helped me loosen things up enough to try and then, increase fluids, do elevation to try and lower swelling, icing. But that massage gun can help kind of break apart those extra tight muscles when you're getting Charlie horses and stuff to make it a little bit easier to walk around, move, and then get to the next step of pain relief. So those I don't know a whole lot about. Definitely talk to your doctor before using those because they are very powerful. But you don't want to hit like the bone area when you're using it. You only want to hit your muscles. So I found that really helpful for severe pain with muscle contractions, Charlie horse, tenseness, stuff like that. So another thing that I like to use is CBD. So this definitely talk to your doctor about. Similar to grapefruit, it can interact with certain medications. So you want to make sure there are no interactions when using this. And for some people, it can be helpful. For me, it helps a lot with my nausea. I've had breakthrough nausea for years now that I haven't fully been able to get a hold of. So using lots of different tricks, remedies, um, CBD, using ice on different body parts can kind of help control some of that breakthrough nausea. But again, make sure with your doctor before trying any of these regimens. I'm not a professional and it might interact with whatever you've personally got going on. So, the last thing that I've been using to help with pain relief is Tai Chi. Now, I have to use some of the other pain tricks kind of in tandem to get to the point where I can use Tai Chi just because of where I'm at right now. Um, and Tai Chi is like good movement for the body, but much more slower. Kind of helps when you've got issues with joints or muscles or just generalized pain. So it kind of gets things moving, but it doesn't put as much strain on the body, which is important for me right now. So I usually do icing and TENS device first, and then I do a little bit of Tai Chi, and sometimes with some icing in between or TENS device while I'm doing Tai Chi, depending on how bad the pain is. But that is my last trick. It's definitely using the TENS device while you're exercising, sometimes blocking those signals as you're trying to walk it out or stretch or Tai Chi, whatever it is, can help make it easier to approach those things with a little bit less pain, swelling, and then chance for injury because you're already in pain. So, they're not perfect, but they are my little tricks that I use to kind of give me an extra little boost throughout the day. Definitely with pain relief, pushing extra water too is helpful just to fuel your body. They say we're about 70% water, so got to replenish that, especially when you're not feeling well. So if you're in pain today, I hope that some of this might help you. If, you struggle in similar ways that I do, and either way, sending you all the best vibes out there. And we got this. There's always an answer. And sometimes you can get a little bit clever when it comes to mitigating pain. Stay safe out there, and you'll have a wonderful day.